Whoa, the past few days in British politics have been somewhat hectic. There have been so many changes and developments. And of course in today's video we are going to be taking a look at Nigel Farage's reply to Elon Musk calling him not the right man to lead the Reform UK party. Yes, so many twists and turns. We're going to dive into all of this. I'll give you my opinion on the whole saga, but first guys, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for daily British content. Okay, so as stated, it's only been 3 days, but it feels like so much has happened in the British political space since Elon Musk's sort of intervention. Of course, on the 2nd of January he came out publicly out in support of Tommy Robinson and actually asked the British state and actually demanded that the British state free Tommy Robinson. And again, this has been taken well. It's been good from Tommy Robinson supporters. British pirates are happy that Elon Musk is shining an international spotlight on Tommy's situation, because he's being treated unfairly by the state and the prison system currently in solitary confinement for contempt of court case, which is absolutely disgusting and absolutely disgraceful. Following this, of course, Elon Musk's support coming out to him, Nigel Farage and the Reform Party have been bombarded with questions with regards to Tommy Robinson. And again, unlike Nigel really never learns his lesson, neither does Richard Ty and Lee Anderson. For that point, they, instead of remaining neutral on the situation, where a lot of their core fan base or a lot of the core REFL members are supporters of Tommy Robinson, instead of remaining neutral and not saying too much at all, they decided to use that moment to literally plea him into the ground and call him a criminal and double down on all of these nasty words. Didn't need to be done. All had to do was remain neutral on the situation and not pass comment. But Nigel doesn't do that. Elon Musk, of course, has not taken too kindly to that and has come out and stated that the Reform Party needs a new leader. Farage doesn't have what it takes now. Again, people are out there discussing what this actually does mean and why he's doing it. In my personal opinion, I do believe it's by looking at the way that Farage is dealing with the situation, that questions with regards to Tommy Robinson. The first thing that he's been seeing him literally PB him into the ground and make out that sort of Elon Musk is wrong, doesn't understand the situation, hasn't got a grasp on the situation. But I do believe Elon Musk is a very, very good judge of character. He wouldn't have got to where he is if he can't look at people and judge them in the right way. And I think that he's seen a moment there where Nigel Farage hasn't got the backbone to stand up and actually say something that maybe not so politically correct. But I do believe he stands by his principles, and Elon Musk doesn't like the way that Nigel Farage has dealt with that situation. Following this, of course, Nigel Farage naturally has come out and replied to it. He simply said, well, this is a surprise. I don't know where Nigel Farage has got the situation regarding my views that Tommy Robinson is not right for reform and that I never sell out my principles again. But even though Elon is a remarkable person, I'm afraid I disagree with him on this. 1. That's not why Elon Musk is calling you not the right man to lead reform. It's not because you don't want Tommy Robinson to join, but I can see the wider picture. No one has asked Nigel Farage to take Tommy Robinson on to lead reform. No one has said that. While I support reform and am a Tommy Robinson fan, I am aware that both of them would never be able to sort of join reform because the mainstream media would come down hard on reform and they would never ever get to power in terms of winning a general election if that were the case. Again, I know it's a sad state of affairs, but I understand Nigel's situation. I understand that the United Kingdom as a whole is said by the mainstream media that Tommy Robinson is a bad person, which is why he is in the position that he is. I understand reform's situation of not bringing Tommy on, but no one said bring Tommy on. No one said about bringing Tommy Robinson to join the Reform Party. No one's asking you to do so, but simply calling it as it is, using your backbone, using your leadership, showing and using your voice and saying no, the state is treating him wrong. He's in solitary confinement for 9 months for a contempt of court case. He's been treated like a serial killer literally, and that's the actual issue with regards to it. Nigel was not showing zero backbone and actually not coming out and defending for what is wrong, stating what is right, and that's what it takes to be a leader of this political party, standing up for what is right and doing the right thing. No one's asking you to take Tommy Robinson into it. I know that them two people wouldn't be able to coincide into the party for the bigger picture, but Tommy has always been about country first, and himself second. It's always been about country first. Nigel always feels that it's always been about him first, his ego first, and then the country and everything else second. His ego is getting in the way big time, and this is leading to his downfall, and this is leading to Elon Musk coming out and saying these kind of things. He's a very, very good judge of character, and unfortunately again, I think Elon Musk is that I'm a fan of Nigel Farage, just for the record, but simply in the ways handled this situation is not right, and you need to have a backbone, stand up for what is right, stand up and say what is right and what is wrong to be the leader of this fine reformed party, because again, yes, it's the greatest vehicle to try and get them as a realistic opportunity of us getting and winning a general election in 2029, but you need to stand up for what's right. Rupert Lowe has came out and standed up for what's right, stood up for what's right, and that's good. Benny B. Loads of people have come out and stood up for what's right, and Elon Musk has stood up for what is right. No one is asking him to join. Let Tommy Robinson join the Reform UK party. No one's asking that, but again, he needs to deal with the situation correctly, and I don't think he has. So again, where does this lead to now? Of course there has been Elon Musk's, Nigel Farage simply today was saying that there could be a sponsorship, a doership from Elon Musk to the Reform Party. Well, I don't know what's going to be happening now, but certainly it has made things really, really weird. But again, I think Elon Musk has been watching from the sidelines. He knows a hell of a lot more than what I think people, the mainstream media, make out that he knows, and simply I think Nigel Farage is making him look foolish, tried to make him look foolish, and thinks that he doesn't understand what's going on. I think Elon knows a lot. He's the world's richest man for a reason. I think he has the connections, he knows the power, he knows the know-how. He wouldn't just be dropping this information on X about Keir Starmer and all these good things if he didn't have an inkling on what was going on in this sort of cover-up and this scandal. And Nigel Farage over the last few days, and in fact for the last couple of weeks, just being very, very egotistical and slamming Tommy Robinson at every single moment, I don't think is the right way to go about it, which is unfortunate, but we'll wait and see what actually happens. But guys, now it's over to you. How do you think of this whole bombshell, this thing with Elon Musk saying that Nigel Farage isn't the right man to lead reform? What are your thoughts on Farage's remarks regarding this, and do you believe he should spearhead reform? This concludes the video for today. As always, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more British material. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time.